Hey yo, I'm just gonna make this real quick and to the point. I know with me nothing is ever quick. Like I say, it's gonna be quick, but this is gonna be quick. So last night, y'all know who my husband is, Tremel McCray. We were on a live panel on YouTube. I believe it's on Facebook as well. But shout out to Daryl Moore and Marcellus. They did a very good live last night, and they were trying to educate people on, I guess, being gay, if you want to say that. They had questions they wanted me and Tremella to answer, which was fine. Like, I have no problem with engaging in a conversation with people that are trying to understand something and trying to learn something and get something out of something. What I do have a problem with is the other people that come ready to attack. Everybody comes to the table, unarmed, ready to engage in an adult conversation. Very adult, very, non combative. I want to learn from you, you want to learn from me. But then you have other people that come with their guns and they sitting there waiting to shoot. And you like, but this is not what this is for. So this has taught me a lesson, a real lesson in I'm not going to engage in conversation, any form of conversation with people that come ready to attack. If you come ready to attack, there's nothing we need to discuss. There's nothing we have to say to each other because nothing is going to be learned or nothing is going to be received in that conversation because your mind is already made up that whatever I say is wrong or vice versa. Whatever you say to me is wrong. So there's no reason to have a conversation. That's wasted time. That's wasted energy. And people are going to just yell at each other, get frustrated, get mad. Then the attack starts and you start insulting me. I start insulting you. And nothing is learned or gained from that conversation. If two people want to have a conversation or three people or four people or a group of people want to have a conversation to learn from each other, you all have to go there with the perception of, I am going to listen. I am going to take in what is being said. And I'm going to process that. And if at any point I don't understand something, I'm going to ask questions. Because a lot of times you turn things that you hear into what you want them to be. Or you hear what it is that you want to hear and you didn't really hear what the person said. That panel last night, like I wasn't even really a part of the panel. My husband was a part of the panel. And he can handle himself. I was getting lit because of the comments. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Wesley. I was getting lit because of the comments. Like, I'm downstairs watching TV, but I'm watching on my phone, and the comments are like, are you kidding me right now? Are you serious right now? And I'm typing back in the comments, and I said, you know what? Let me go upstairs and get on this live with him because I need to set these people straight. For example, they being gay is a sin. But then when I got on the panel and I said, well, y'all celebrate 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, and 12-year-olds having babies, and y'all give them baby showers and buy them expensive gifts for their kids, I don't make that make sense to me. You celebrate women that are not married that have kids. Make that make sense to me because all of that's in the Bible that is a sin. They're not married. They don't even have a child. The baby daddy is just that. He ain't a fiance, nor he is a husband. But you celebrate that. I don't understand how you running around here having sex with whoever you want, but I'm married and I'm going to hell. Are you mad because I was able to find a husband and you can't? Like I don't get it. And it's always black people. Black people are the ones you don't never see white people, Chinese people, Latino people arguing over this dumb shit that black people argue over. Because the oppressed want to become the oppressors. Why is it that as long as I can do your hair, I can do your makeup, I can take you shopping and put you in a bunch of clothes, or, Gucci, Fendi, Louis, all the designers that you wear that are gay, that's okay. But for us just to live our lives out loud, that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem for you. But when I brought that up on the panel, nobody had an answer for that. We're not talking about that. Yeah, because now that I'm putting the finger back on you, you don't want to talk about that. You just want to talk about me. But let's talk about you. Let's talk about the things y'all do that, then the best one, hey Dwayne, the best one, hey, oh, that is my friend Antoinette. Oh my God. I forgot who you was, girl. I forgot who you was until I just saw you because you don't got time for your boy no more. But it's okay. It's okay. I still love you, boo. But the best one, y'all don't pay me no mind. I know y'all see me in this hoodie and be like, why he got on the hoodie in the summertime? Because my house gets freezing cold downstairs and upstairs is hot as hell. So when we put on the air conditioner, which it stays on basically all day, because we have to cool off the upstairs because downstairs is like fucking freezing cold and upstairs is like just comfortable. So that's why you see me in a hoodie because I'm downstairs and it's fucking freezing. But don't worry, I got on shorts and a t-shirt, and it's just this hoodie keeps me, especially with my head covered, for whatever reason, it keeps me nice and warm. But the best one was the lesbian. That's like Andrew Caldwell Huddy. She said she was delivered. She was a lesbian for 35 years and she hasn't been with a woman for 3. So when Tramiel asked her, because she said she stops living the lifestyle, that's another thing that gets under my skin. What is this lifestyle? And I need somebody gay to tell me what the gay lifestyle is, or a lesbian to tell me what the lesbian lifestyle is, or a trans woman or man to tell me what this lifestyle is that we live. Because a lifestyle is a way of living. I don't have a lifestyle. I do the same thing that straight men do. I go to dinner. I go to movies. I may go to a bar here and there. I have a drink. I've hung out with somebody in the chat. She can tell you I'm just as normal as they come. The only difference is I don't sleep with women. So what is this lifestyle? Hey, Lynn, what is this lifestyle that we allegedly live? So she said that, God delivered her from the lifestyle. So when Tramiel asked her, what is this lifestyle? She didn't have an answer. She said, well, I used to be on drugs and I used to drink and so you was broken. You was broken. Take the lesbian part out of it. You was just broken. So when you went to church, they saw you coming. They was like, okay, we could brainwash her real good because she broke. Let's piece her back together little by little. Lesbian was just, piece of it. Everything else was the icing on the cake. So we didn't say nothing because I'm telling you, me and Tramiel was attacked left and right on this panel. From the comments to some of the people that was coming up on the panel. And y'all, if y'all see the video, y'all would have been proud of us because we kept our cool. Everybody was waiting. They was like, Joseph, I was waiting for you to curse somebody. I'm not cursing people out. For what? My thing is this. You don't have to agree with the way that I live. You don't have to agree with none of it. But what you will do is respect me. I don't care if you don't agree with. You don't have to agree with me. And you can have your own opinion. Just because you have your opinion, I'm not going to say that you're homophobic. It's the things that you say that make you homophobic. If you just say, well, you know what? I don't agree. For example, and then I'm going to get back to the lifestyle thing. Because I know I just left that hanging in the wind. So the person that was actually having the live said, y'all, I don't mean no disrespect, but I don't believe that people are born gay. I said, okay. I said, so you think we made a choice? You think I just woke up one day and said, I'm going to be gay? I said, okay. So you tell me when you decided to be straight. When did you have that conversation with yourself and say, you know what? I think I have choices to make here. I think I'm going to be straight today. Hey, Kyla. I think I'm going to be straight today. So, he was like, no, I never did that. I just, I knew I liked girls. Bingo. Well, why is it so hard for you to believe that I just like boys? I never liked girls. I could have been hanging out with you when you said, come on, man, let's go get that girl. She's cute. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, child, I'd rather be with you. You cuter than her. Like, what's so hard to comprehend? I think people don't want to comprehend that because if they comprehend that and believe that, then the way they feel about us would make them wrong, would make them feel bad because you blame it. You hate somebody that was just born a certain way. So as long as you think I made a choice or something in my life influenced me that way, then, look, how many women have sexual assaults against them from men, but that don't turn them into lesbians? Like, come on, people. Like, but see, I could respect his opinion because that's his opinion and that's how he feels. And even if something I say don't change how he feels, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to scream he's homophobic because he's not. That's just what he believes. Now, had he said to me some other off the wall shit that could have been homophobic, then yeah, I would say, okay, you just a homophobic asshole. But just because you have an opinion, and gay people, we got to stop that too. Just because a person has an opinion and it's not our opinion or what we feel they should think, don't make everybody homophobic or transphobic. Now, when they start spewing hate against us, yes, that's very transphobic, homophobic, and any kind of phobic you want to put behind it. But just because a person has an opinion or say, well, I don't agree with I don't agree with being gay, that don't make them homophobic. That just means they have an opinion. I don't agree with 15-year-old girls getting pregnant and having baby showers and buying them expensive gifts when they shouldn't have did it in the first place, but that don't mean I'm heterophobic. It just means that that's my belief. That's what I believe. That's how I feel. And then, right, Lisa, she was a lesbian for 35 years. She's been delivered and she hasn't been with a woman in 3 years. So when Tremel said to her, well, how are you delivered from yourself? She didn't know what to say. So then she was talking about a lifestyle and she was like, oh, well, the lifestyle. I said, well, let me ask you this. What, other than having sex with a woman out of the equation, take that out of the equation. What does a lesbian woman do different than a straight woman? Take sex out of the equation. I said, because that's the only thing they do different. A straight woman is having sex with a man. A lesbian is having sex with a woman. What do they do different to create a lesbian lifestyle? She didn't have the answer. She was getting mad. And I said to her, well, I see you still have that lesbian spirit because you're being very combative. She got off the live. Because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for these gays that's been delivered. Because they choose to be celibate. No. No. That's like saying, I've been delivered from being black, but I'm still black. There's nothing I can do about this. Absolutely nothing, but I'm delivered. How are you delivered from yourself? You were born that way. Now, if you made a conscious decision, because I do believe, like if she was locked up and she had never been with a woman and then she started messing with women in jail and came out and continued. And then she decided, well, you know what? This just ain't for me. I'm going to go back to messing with men. So be it. But not when you've been a lesbian for 35 years. Child, that's damn near your whole life. That's damn near your whole life. I don't know how old she was, but 35 years, child, that means you was lesbian since you was 1. If you're 35, I'm just saying. But I'm proud of myself because I didn't curse nobody out. Because I was getting messages afterwards saying, Joseph, you did good. You didn't curse nobody out. If you guys want to see that live panel last night, go to Daryl Moore on YouTube. And it was his Friday night cigar vlogger live from last night. Me and Tremel was on the panel. Again, Tremel was on the panel. I only ended up on the panel because the comments were driving me insane and I got tired of typing. And I said, let me go upstairs and get on this live with Tremel so I could say what I got to say. And then when I came, Daryl said, ooh, Joseph gonna light into y'all. He said, because when Joseph sit there and go like this, that mean it's coming. And I started laughing because that's true. When I start messing with my nails, that means, oh, baby, I'm about to light you on fire. Comey, you right. I agree with you. But my thing is that, but see, then you have the other spectrum. People that were in the comments taking up for me and Tramel and saying, why are you here if you're going to attack them? This is not about a Bible verse. This is not, we're here to understand. We're here to get a better understanding. And I don't have a problem with people like that. I don't have a problem if you come, hey, Shalene, I don't have a problem if you come really for me to educate you on something you are curious about. I don't have a problem with that. But when you come armed with the Bible and you want to spew verses, then they really got mad. When we said, well, show us in the Bible where God or Jesus said being gay was a sin. It says this is, I said, but no, Jesus and God didn't say that. Man said that. Man said that. Then a straight woman got on the panel and said, there's only 3 passages in the Bible about being gay. And that came from men, like apostles, epistles, and disciples, whoever. Men, not God, not Jesus, but men. But there's over 30 passages about fornication. I don't see y'all worried about that. Because clearly that's the bigger sin than being gay if there's only 3 passages about gay and over 30 about fornication. But y'all fornicate every day. Y'all fornicate every day if you're not married. But we don't discuss that. Y'all want to throw Bible verses at us. And that's when they really got mad. When she even co-signed with me and Tremel said that Jesus and God never said anything was wrong with being gay. It was man that said it was an abomination. It was man that said it was unnatural. But at the end of the day, if you straight and see 2 men having sex, of course it's unnatural to you because that's not what you into. That's not what you do. Then, of course, they threw in Sodom and Gomorrah. Then when I told them, I said, well, you need to reread Sodom and Gomorrah, sweetie, because that had nothing to do with gay people. That had to do with sexually free people. They were idolizing other gods. They were out there having sex with each other, doing whatever they wanted to do, having sex with animals. They were sexually free. And let's not forget, when the angels came, they tried to have sex with the angels too. That's sexually free people that just didn't care, that was screwing any and everything and doing whatever the hell they wanted. That's why God destroyed them. No, it was gays. No, it was just gays and lesbians. Where the hell did you get that from? What Bible are you reading from? Then I dropped the bomb on their ass. I said, well, if you're reading from the King James Version of the Bible, King James was a whole gay man, and he's buried with his lover, not even his wife. So you read in the gay man's Bible. Oh, that was it. That was it. They was done after that. They was done after that. Oh, Shalene, he wasn't on our live. We was on a panel last night. Well, Tremel was on the panel last night. And I saw the comments, and I jumped on the panel with him. And I jumped on the panel with him because he wasn't reading the comments. It was just the comments was getting to me because I'm like, are these people serious right now? This live ain't even got nothing to do with what they typing in the chat. Let me go light them up real quick. But I was nice about it. And I was nice about it, like I said, because there were people there that were defending us, that were, you know, really wanting to know. And then you had the assholes, the ones that they claim they want to know, but they come armed with the Bible so they could attack everything you say. Or, well, you're turning the Bible to make it to fit your needs. Y'all do that all the time. Y'all use the Bible as a weapon on people all the time. So I'm confused. And I'm not going to sit and say that everything in the Bible is fake, but the Bible is like playing telephone. I tell you, you tell somebody, they tell somebody, they tell somebody, and in the middle of all this going down the line, the translation gets lost. You could go read a Jewish Bible, and it is completely different from the King James Version, and Jesus was a Jew. So their Bible is the one we should really be looking at. Not this mess y'all translated to read what you wanted it to read and used it against the slaves to keep them enslaved and tell them that no matter how bad people treat them, they were supposed to smile and feed you, even if though you beat the shit out of them, they supposed to smile and wish you well and pray for you. No. No. But see, as soon as you start telling people that about the Bible, they want to run. They don't want to hear what you got to say. You're an abomination because you're blaspheming. I'm not blaspheming. I'm telling the truth. The only thing in the Bible first of all, the Old Testament is null and void because Jesus came to get rid of that. So let's start with the New Testament. All it talks about is love. Love, 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 love. Jesus is love, 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 love. And most of y'all don't even have love in your heart for each other. You don't have love in your heart for nobody but yourself. And some of y'all don't even love yourself. But you somehow think you managing to get to heaven. I'm a little confused behind that. I'm a little lost. I feel certain churches and pastors interpret scriptures in a way to control. Lisa, I agree with you. It's to control broken people. It's to control broken people. Most of the people, and I'm sorry and I hate to say this, most of the people in churches like that, because all churches are not like that, and I'm not going to sit here and bash all churches because they are not like that, especially these new, oh God, I can't think of the name of what I want to say, but they all denominations. They just take everybody and preach to everybody. What I like to know is, how come everybody's so quick to tell you how to get to hell, but can't nobody ever tell you how to get to heaven? Why is their focus directly on hell? If you a prostitute and you go to church, clearly you know something is wrong in your life and you want to fix that. If you a woman and you just out here having sex with a bunch of men and you got 5 kids and you like tired and you want to get it right and you go to church, clearly you know something is wrong with your life. If you are alcoholic and you go to church, clearly you know you looking for Jesus to help you fix it. So I would love to understand, why is it that all pastors want to do is tell you how to get to hell and that you're going to hell. And if you don't do this, hell awaits you. Hell, 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 hell. They praise hell more than they praise heaven. They'll never tell you how to get to heaven. Oh, yes, they do. I'm sorry. Sow a seed of 7. Sow a seed of 10. Give me some money and that'll get you to heaven. That's what's going to get you to heaven. Giving them money is going to get you to heaven. But everything else you do is going to send you straight to hell. Get real. I can't. And I grew up in church all my life. 8 days a week. I've seen it in its best form of mind control and manipulation. And then when you get somebody that don't want to listen to them, that want to challenge them and say, well, where is this and what is this and how come this, then they don't want to talk to you, or they want to say that you're, the devil is making you do this, or whatever. They come up with some reason and excuse why it's, oh, I can't. But baby, that panel last night, I wanted to curse half of them out. I did. I wanted to curse half of them out. Right, Lisa. And that's why I said when mine opens back up and we come up there, I would love for you to come because you will absolutely love it. And that's the only reason why me and Tramel joined the church that we did, was because, like, for me and Tramel to be able to sit in church and hold hands as two men, like honestly, sometimes I feel uncomfortable. I'm not lying. I feel uncomfortable. And on New Year's, when we did the countdown like they do in church, and Tramel just grabbed me and kissed me, I was like, we in church. We in church. But everybody, the straight people grabbed their wives and kissed them. The lesbians grabbed their wives and kissed them. And I was just like, it is just mind-boggling, because it's like, wow. Like my third time, because we went one time. And then it was the second time. The second time me and Tramel went, he was like, I'm joining this church. I ain't never felt nothing like this in my life. And I said, Tramel, wait, let's do it after church. He was like, no, I'm going up there now. When they did, like, anybody that wanted to join. And I'm like, well, I can't let him go by himself. So I went up there with him. But it was actually, Lisa, there's one in Brooklyn. I'm going to find out for you where it's at. It's called Unity Fellowship Church, and there's actually one in Brooklyn. Because I know mine is in Newark, and there's actually one in Brooklyn as well. I'm going to find out for you where that one is in Brooklyn. I'm telling you, you're going to love them. They're all the same. They all are, you're going to love it, trust me. But there is one in Brooklyn, and I'm going to find out for you. It was just, I just can't do. Oh, and we coming up there in about 2 weeks, I believe. I think like 2 weeks. It ain't a week. It's like in 2 weeks we coming up there. So, we want to see you. So, it's like, you drive, Lisa, right? I know you do. You drive. You know what? We might invite you over, and the Kings are going to cook for you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cook for you, girl. But yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It gave me a lot to think about. Like I said, if y'all want to check it out, go to YouTube, go to Daryl Moore, go to his page, and it's the video from last night. This golf vlogger from last night. And it was good. It was a good panel. It was a good video. I enjoyed it. I did. I had to get past the ignorance. But when I do stuff like that and I get on panel, like I did another panel with 2 mics up, and that panel was amazing. There was no ignorance in it at all. It was amazing. Even the comments were amazing. They were amazing. It was just, I was proud of that panel I did with 2 mics, that me and Tramel did with 2 mics up. I really was. See, that is why your voice is needed. Lisa, you know what? It's true. And it's hard, though, sometimes. Because at the same token, I know people are watching us that never watched me and Tramel before last night. And you don't want to come across like angry and mad. So that's why both of us try to contain ourselves. But had we been on our show, girl, they would have been lit on fire. But because we was on somebody else's show, we try to keep a certain level of decorum. And I ain't gonna lie, the host kept telling people, keep it sweet, keep it cute, because this ain't that type of thing. We're not gonna let you sit up here and disrespect them. Which, we appreciated that. But I ain't gonna lie, there was some people I wanted to curse out. And the people was watching and waiting. They was texting my phone going, when you gonna curse them out? When you gonna curse them out? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. If this was the TheMKingz, oh, trust, they would have got cursed out. But because the TheMKingz was on somebody else's platform, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, for me to have cursed somebody out, they would have had to be really disrespectful. And I mean really disrespectful for me to curse them out. But me being on somebody else's platform, I tend to scale back some because I need new viewers, and we got a bunch of new viewers on our page. And I don't want to come across like angry. Like I don't want people to perceive us as being like angry black gay men, because I'm not. Like, and that's what they'll perceive you to be, even though they're the ones that made you angry to begin with the stupid ass comments they was making. And it was like, child, listen, I can't be so bothered. You know, it just, I don't know. I learned the lesson from that live last night. I really did. I learned the lesson. I learned that if I'm going to have that type of conversation with people, I need them to come unarmed, leave your Bibles at home. And if you come to learn something and engage in an adult conversation, we definitely can do that. But if you came to attack, then we have a problem. We have a big problem, because what I'm not going to be is attacked. You're not going to attack me with a Bible. My dad is a minister, so anything you tell me about the Bible, I can basically run back to you where you're wrong, or where it's not right, or where you need to go back and reread what you throwing in my face, because that's not what it is. Because I don't have a problem with that. I just, people not going to sit and blow smoke up my ass and think I'm going to just let it go. Sometimes you have to be calm and passive in your explanations. You're definitely entitled. Right. But see, Lisa, Tramel gets passionate. So he's like, and I try to get him to like, I think that he's too animated. It's not that. But it's like you said, sometimes you just have to be calm and passive in your explanation, even though you're passionate about what you're saying, because people perceive that as you getting angry or you getting upset. When in actuality, you're not. You're just passionate about what you're saying. So sometimes I think when I tell Tramel don't yell or don't scream, and he gets mad, like, that's who I am, that's what I do, it's what you said. It's not that I don't want him to be himself. I want people to take it in a different way than he's putting. I know that he's not mad, but other people don't know that. People will look and be like, ooh, he mad. And actually, he's not mad. He's just passionate about what he's saying. And, so I definitely get it. It's going on for so long, and it's tiring and difficult to have. Right, right. And you a Sagittarius. You know how y'all are. Y'all get passionate about something and go in. Me, even though I'm the same way as an Aries, I can, you know what? And how I view it, Sagittarians, the fire just burns. Like when your fire starts burning, it just boom, it just goes, and y'all just go. But with an Aries, our fire smolders and builds up. It builds up. A Sagittarius' fire, as soon as you put the match to it, bang, it's lit. It's on, it's popping. But an Aries, when you put a fire to us, we let it. My fire got to build. You got to keep throwing sticks on it and throwing, putting lighter fluid on it to get it to burn where I'm like y'all. Cause it takes me, I can control my fire. Y'all, child, soon as you put the match to the, soon as you put the match to it with a Sagittarius, that's it. That's it. Y'all is on fire. That's it. You done did it now. You done fucked up. You done got them angry. They mad and they ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say. Because at that point, nothing you say matters to them. They ain't going to let you get a word in edgewise. They just going to go for what they know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I think y'all need to just build up to the flame But y'all don't know. Y'all can't. It's just it ain't in y'all. Y'all just as soon as the match is put to the thing, to the wood, y'all just boom and just go. Like they done douse the wood with a whole bunch of lighter fluid. So as soon as the match hit it, it's just a blazing fire. With us, you light the match, it starts burning a little bit, and you got to keep throwing, sticks on it, make it burn some more, maybe put a little lighter fluid in it, get a bigger fire, until it burn out of control. And I think, honestly, that's what makes me and Tramel's dynamic work, because I can control mine, because both of us burn it, acting like that, it would be a hot mess. I think that's really makes us work, that I can control my anger and I can control my mouth to a degree, where Tremel is just like, boom, I'm done. Like you said, because it's been so long and tiring, and having to defend yourself, it's just, let me go in. I'm passionate about this. Let me say what I got to say and get it over with. And if you don't like it, fuck you. And I'm the same way, but I just do it in a different way. Because I try to, I don't try to understand. I'm not even going to lie. I don't try to understand. I try to hear what people are saying. Because I'm a person that I kind of dissect what a person says before. Even though I'll say whatever I want behind it, I still try to dissect what they say so that my response is correct to what they're really saying. I get into what people really mean, not what you said. Because what you said ain't what you really mean. I get behind what you said to interpret what you really mean, what you really wanted to say, but you probably was too scared to say because you already knew that was going to get you cursed out. But yeah, y'all, I just came on here to tell y'all that, and it was just a lesson learned. And I think it's a lesson for everybody. It doesn't matter, gay, straight, whatever. Anytime you go into a conversation where you want to learn from another person, don't go armed ready to fight. Don't go armed ready to always knock what they're going to say, or I'm going to get them. As soon as they open their mouth, I'm going to say, well, what about this? And what about that? And people, if you don't do it, people like that. Would they be having a conversation and they be ready? Oh, as soon as they say this, I'm going to say, well, what about this? And what about that? They come already ready to fight. When in actuality, maybe if you hear this person and listen, your whole perception of what you thought or what you think can change. And it has happened. There's times where I planned a whole argument in my head because of what I knew or thought a person was going to say. And I let them talk first because I'm not going to attack anybody first. I let them talk first. And then my whole bubble was burst because I'm like, well, that's not what I thought they were going to say. So then we ended up having a productive conversation. Not the conversation that I created in my head where chairs was flying and we was fighting because we didn't agree. But we had a productive conversation where we walked away either with an understanding or saying, you know what, let's agree to disagree and move on from this. Which is a good thing. You don't always have to agree with somebody. You don't always have to agree with anything. But as long as you respect my opinion and I respect your opinion, and we can walk away from the table with that understanding that, okay, we don't agree, we disagree, but at the end of the day, I respect your opinion, you respect mine, and keep it moving. There's nothing wrong with that. But nowadays, I don't know why everybody feel, well, because I feel this way, you need to feel this way. And if you don't feel this way, it's wrong. No. That's why you're you and I'm me. I don't have to believe what you believe. You don't have to believe what I believe. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I see it on Facebook all the time. I see it all the time. People put up a post. Here comes somebody. Now, let me say this real quick, and then I'm getting off this live because I told y'all this wasn't going to be a long live. What pisses me off, and everybody has an opinion, and like I said, I don't care. If you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine. I don't have to agree with your opinion, that's fine. What kills me is people that come on your post that don't never say nothing. But this one particular time, they want to come like they checking your ass. That's a quick way to piss me off. And I get it from other people when I see it on their posts and it pisses them off. You don't never comment. You don't like a picture. You don't like nothing but this one particular time. You want to come like you checking a bitch. First of all, I don't even know you and I don't even know how you got on my timeline. That's number one. Number two, if you ain't got nothing ever to say to me, then you can keep your opinion to yourself because I don't want it, period. I don't care. Everybody that comment and like pictures and stuff like that have every right to comment on my stuff. You, the ghost person that I accepted because you added me like 5 years ago and I don't even know who the hell you are till I put up a post and now all of a sudden you got a whole lot to say. No, sorry, it don't work that way. And then not only do you have a lot to say, but you call yourself going in on me. And not just me. I've seen it happen on people's posts all the time. They're like, bitch, who are you? I ain't never seen you before. And here you come with the bullshit. It's like, why? Why you want to be so combative? Am I talking about a family member? Am I talking about something that happened to you and I struck a nerve? Because, I don't know you, so it ain't like it's you I'm talking about, but you acting like I'm talking about you. That kills me. But as far as everybody else, people want you to believe what they want to believe, and if you don't believe that, then they got an attitude, or they want to block you, or it's stupid. You don't have to believe what I believe. We don't have to be on the same page. We can agree to disagree. That don't mean that you're not my friend. That don't mean that I don't like you or respect you as a person. It just means that we have two different opinions on situations. But then here come the insults. And you want to insult somebody. And you want to this. And you want to that. And you want to... Why? Because I don't agree with you? Because I don't agree with you, this is what we going to do now? And we adults? Because last time I checked, that's what like 15-year-olds do, and 12-year-olds, and kids in high school, and junior high school, and elementary school. That's what they do. You not my friend because you don't believe what I believe. You ain't said this, so I'm not your friend. Like, come on, people, grow the fuck up. Coronavirus should have taught you something, bitch. I just can't. My best friend just came in this live. Me and him don't agree on a whole lot of shit, and we've been friends over 20 years. If that was the case, child, we wouldn't have been friends this long. Because we don't agree on a lot of things. But at the end of the day, guess what? We agree to disagree. And it is what it is. And that's what me and Trina was trying to tell the people on the panel last night. My intention wasn't to change how you felt about gay people. It wasn't my intention. If your view changed because of something we said, then so be it. But just because you feel the way that you feel, I'm okay with that. But when you come to a whole live with your Bible open, and then when I tell you to find me a passage in the Bible and you can't, so now you mad. You real mad now. Because you looking through that Bible and flipping all them pages and can't find what I told you to find. Now you just want to get mad. Well, the word is God and God is the word. No, but that's not what I asked you, boo. That's not what I said. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. Find in the word what I asked you to find. They couldn't do it. So they just, but the Bible is the truth. Okay. But you still didn't find what I asked you to find. So, truth be told, the truth I'm asking you to find in that Bible, you can't find. So, then it was, we're changing the Bible to fit our needs. You straight people do that all the time. Y'all use the Bible as a weapon on people all the time. So now that I'm using your Bible, oh, bitch, don't remind me how old I am. Y'all use the Bible on people all the time to fit your needs. So now because I'm using your weapon against you, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. It's that they do that all the time. They try to make it right for them, and it clearly says it in the Bible. Well, you still didn't tell me where it says it. I'm still waiting. I've been waiting for a couple of years now, and nobody can do it. So until you can, I don't see. The problem is, and especially with our people, I'm not going to say black. I'm going to say our people. Y'all don't talk from experience. You want to tell me what happened to Bobo. And because it happened to Bobo means it's going to happen to me, you, and everybody else. Like, y'all want to tell me Miss Johnson got the coronavirus shot and she got real sick, so that's why I'm not getting it. So you and Miss Johnson got the same medical history. Y'all got the same biological chemistry. Y'all twins. Because even twins is different. But because she got sick, that means you going to get sick. But see, that's what our people do. They don't go by experience. They go by hearsay. So your little hearsay Bible is what people listen to. About what the Bible says. She said, wait, Lisa, I'm trying to see. Oh, condemn it and explain how the scripture says this, and she never got back. Lisa, they're never going to get back to you. They're never going to get back to you. First of all, if you read me anything out of Leviticus, please make sure that you don't have on a polyester shirt and a pair of jeans. Because if you do, you should be dead right then and there. Because you can't mix your threads. Please don't tell me nothing in Leviticus if you sit down and frequent seafood boils. Because you should be dead. Please don't tell me nothing about Leviticus if you're having premarital sex. Because you should be dead. Like I said before, we either going to live in the Old Testament or the New Testament. And I prefer to live in the New Testament because in the Old Testament, God was very mean. He would curse you, your kids, their kids, their kids, and their kids. And you'd have a curse on your ass for like 30 fucking generations because God wasn't having it. So I think I'd rather live by Jesus than I would the law. Because the law served you, and I don't mean this towards you, Lisa. I just mean this in general. This is how I talk. The law served up your pussy, honey. If you did anything God said don't do, oh, he served that pussy up real good, honey. You was going to pay, and everybody you knew was going to pay, and everybody they knew that knew you was going to pay. So I'd rather live in the New Testament where Jesus came to take all of that away. So these little Christians need to pick a side of the Bible they want to live on because, you can't live in both. Because once Jesus came, the Old Testament was null and void. Null and void. It's the New Testament. That's what took over because Jesus came to remove all of that. So they need to pick a side. Like I said, my daddy a minister. I know all this stuff. Omar's in the chat. He could tell you he's seen my little child evangelism plaque hanging on my wall. So, that's why I tell people don't engage me in this conversation. Not you, Lisa, but I'm saying people in general. Don't engage me in this conversation if you not ready for what you gonna get. But yeah, like black people don't go by what happens to them. They go by what happens to everybody else. And because it happened to everybody else, it's going to happen to you. Oh, no, I ain't going to that doctor. Nope. Because Ray Ray went there and he lost the toe. Did Ray Ray tell you he was diabetic? Did Ray Ray tell you he was diabetic and that's why they cut off his toe? Or did Ray Ray tell you he went to the doctor and they cut off his toe? Because there's a whole piece you might be missing. But you just believe what Ray Ray said out of his mouth. And Ray Ray a drunk. Black people will believe any and everybody that tell them a story, honey, and run with it and believe it. And meanwhile, they did the same damn thing, and that didn't happen to them. I ain't never seen a bunch of hearsay people in my life. That's why they could be so brainwashed by these preachers. That's exactly why they could be so brainwashed. They be so brainwashed by these preachers. It's never nobody that's whole. It's always broken people. Broken people that sit there. There's people that go to church and they be like, I live my life my way. I learned my word and I have a relationship with God. Those people ain't brainwashed. The brainwashed ones are the one that want to quote the Bible to you. Every scripture. They got a verse for everything. Because they so broken. They were so broken that they were able to get brainwashed real good. There's a lot of people that's broken, but they can't get brainwashed like that. They can't. There's a lot of broken people that will. First of all, let me say this, honey. A really broken person ain't going to church to find comfort, honey. They're going to seek out a therapist to fix what's wrong with them. Okay, that's number one. Number two, then they may decide to go to church. But you know what? Let me go to church and, I'm getting my life together now. Let me go to church and, whatever. That's the first two steps of a non-broken person. A broken person that ain't weak. But see, a broken person that's weak, they're going to run to church, jump on the altar, let everybody in there manipulate them and mind fuck them and God will bless you if you give us $50 this week. God will bless you if you give me $100 this week. Or if you can't, you can put your food stamp card in there. We'll give it back. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And it's easy to brainwash our people because they don't believe in therapy. They believe that Jesus can fix everything. They believe that they could sit home and just pray the crazy away. Meanwhile, Uncle Buck been locked up in the top bedroom to keep him away from all the kids because we praying away the little spirit demon in Uncle Buck, and Uncle Buck been locked up in that room for 25 motherfucking years. Who gonna take care of Uncle Buck when Big Mama did? Make it make sense to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't sit there and pretend like y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm getting up off here right now. Y'all go check out Daryl Moore, his Friday night blog. Also, if y'all want to go on our YouTube page and check out Tramel's interview with Daryl Moore, it's really good. It really is. It's a really good interview. Yeah, go check it out. And that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to get that off my chest. Tramel is going live later on tonight, I believe at 8 o'clock. He's going to have a whole different message other than me. I think y'all will like that one as well. Y'all will like his message as to why heterosexual men stay involved in gay men's life. That definitely is a topic that needs to be discussed because I don't be trying to be in their beds and figuring out what woman they having sex with. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. Sorry, y'all. That's a whole nother story. But I told y'all I was gonna be on here long, and I was on here way longer than I wanted to be on here. Once again, please feel free to like and subscribe to all our pages, the TheMKingz, and that's Kings with a Z. Here on Facebook, we have a page, or you could join our individual pages. We have Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. If you ain't subscribed to our YouTube, definitely go subscribe. Like I said, you can check out the interview with Daryl Moore that Tremel did. We also have other interviews on there with different people, and you can check out the live I was talking about just now on Daryl Moore's page that we did last night. Yeah, because you'll find that real interesting, and you'll see exactly what I was talking about, especially if you start reading the comments. But yeah, check those out. Definitely head on over there if you have if you having a lazy Saturday. Hey Thomas, Omar, I'm gonna call you when I get off this live, cause I was gonna call you anyway. Yeah, y'all. So definitely check out our YouTube page. And yeah, I think you'll like that live from last night. You heard me talking about it. So you can go check it out for yourself. Again, it's Daryl Moore, Moore, on YouTube. He might have posted it here on Facebook, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it unless you're friends with him. But definitely go and check that out. Again, don't think I'm crazy. It's cold in my living room with the air on, so that's why I have on a hoodie. Because I know some of y'all are like, it is 80 degrees out. Well, actually, it's not that hot up here in Rome. It's actually only 72. It's really actually nice outside. It's really, and you know what? After I get off the phone with Omar, I might just go for a walk because it is really nice. It's a nice, cool day up here because August is around the corner and it starts getting nice and cool here in August, September. It ain't like everywhere else because we high up in the mountains out here. So, it gets cooler faster than everybody else because we're at high elevation. And we only like 2 hours away from Canada. So, Canada gets cold. But y'all, please, please, please enjoy the rest of your day. Walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And all those great things. And always remember to dare to be different. Check out our Dare to Be Different merchandise or our Teespring account. I'll put the link on here in the comment section when I get off if you guys are interested in anything TheMKingz. We have some great t-shirts, some great merch. We have mugs and things like that, and cold cups and tumblers and all that good stuff. Check it out. You might see something you like. If not, that's okay too. But anyway, y'all, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I am out of here. Peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. Always dare to be different. And always remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Later, y'all.